shit. Body to the body, your thighs touching the shawty. My eyes touching the body, got a high Bacardi. Bitch had to know to take a piss in the lobby. Now she talk about catching the body. Cause I want you, I gotta have you, and I need you. Say that I gotta have it, and I want you, I gotta have it, and I need you, and then I gotta have it, I want you, I gotta have it, and I need you. It's like I gotta have it. As you tune into the Jay Sutton Show on this beautiful Thursday, still morning, 10:59 a.m. in the morning, I am reporting live from the Jay Sutton Show headquarters. Like I always say, this is an impromptu show because I do these shows when I'm in the mood now. Maybe I should change the name of this podcast from the Jay Sutton Show to In the Mood Now, because I'm not always in the mood to come in here and talk to you guys. As you can see, my list has gotten smaller. No longer do I have the long yellow law notebook, or whatever the heck they call that. That's just for this show, probably, most likely. I just have a few things that I jotted down that I felt as though would be good conversation for me to clear my head. If you didn't know, you're tuning into the greatest show there is the Jay Sutton Show. No Bruce or Boom or Lukey not on the boards, because I'm recording a little bit earlier when my mind is a little bit more clear. I'm drinking water. I haven't had breakfast this morning, but I did meditate and have some coffee. So there's some type of normalcy to my morning as I crack the bottle of this FIJI. I think that's still an ad no matter which way that you put it, but okay, I'm here. Not much has been going on with me. Is that ignorant for me to be drinking or sounding like it's smacking or something? I don't know. Again, I don't really have much to talk about. It's just things that's been on my mind, and I just figured, why not come in here and talk about it? Today we'll be covering, is LeBron James better than Michael Jordan? I'll make my case for why LeBron James is better than Michael Jordan. Pay attention to the wording of that, if you may. I'll leave it at that and leave you on edge. What else would I be covering? I'll be covering Fab's purse. Yes, he says it's not a purse, but the lie detector determined that that was a lie. I'll tell you about a couple shows that I've been watching. Update you on that. John Morant, I have audio of John Morant testifying in his case where he was in an altercation, with a younger fellow during the COVID break. You know, this is a 3-year-old story now. They're just getting around to it. Money makes the world go round, or at least it prolongs lawsuits. We have a story about assault with a sausage. I'll just leave it at that. Pause. It's assault with a sausage. I'll update you on my baby girl, Nori J. We'll probably start. No, we won't start there. I'll get to that later. Nori J and her love for Michael Jackson. Yeah, it's a thing. Meek Mills, not only does he promote people getting shot with a chopper for messing with his Dream Chasers crew, but he also has helped pass a PA probation reform bill that I'll update you on and give you more information on that. Speaking of jail and reform and probation, Johnathan Majors may be doing one of the three eventually, but I have an update on the Johnathan Majors situation with his ex-girlfriend, I believe, not his ex-wife, some white girl that he was dealing with, so I'm sure it probably was his girlfriend. Only Tay Diggs marries white women. That was just a cheap joke that was just sitting there. And you know how I am with cheap jokes. I can't leave those sitting there in front of me. And also, last but not least, unless something else comes up in my head, a woman was arrested for attempting to burn down Martin Luther King Jr.'s childhood home. And I know a lot of those stories that I read to you probably are thinking all of those people had to be some white folks involved. Yeah, times are changing. Mm, those were all black people. That's just putting that out there for you. Those are black people who are responsible, because when you hear somebody's burning down Martin Luther King's childhood home, you would think it was one of his little white mistresses' sons or daughters, but nope. Still could have been a mistress of his daughter, but who knows? Where do I start? What will get you involved in this? Should I just start with LeBron James? Hold on, let me go to MTO and give you the real updated news, or lack thereof. See if there's anything that I want to talk about with that. No, I don't care about Drake. Oh, in other people's news, Cardi B and Offset have announced that they are officially broken up. Broken up doesn't mean divorced. Take that as you may. Oh, Diddy. Oh, did he do it? Did he didn't? Did he do it? Did he didn't? Didn't he do it? I don't know if he did it, but he did. That might be the reason why he changed his name from Diddy to Love, because Diddy is too close to Diddy. Did he do it? He did it, didn't he? I don't know if he did it, but he did not say that he didn't do it. He just didn't say that he did do it, but he didn't say that he did do it. Speaking of Diddy, Mace was in the news. Mace just released a fire scathing freestyle where he addresses all of the drama surrounding Diddy Do It, Diddy, Love, Puff Daddy. Did he do it? I don't know if he didn't, but if you listen to Mace's record, it sounds like he did it. I'm not sure if he did do it, but it sounds like he did it. Let's see if we can get some of that. Let's see if we can find that and play a little bit of Mace scathing freestyle about Diddy. I know I better turn this down. Here we go. We have it live. Let me turn it down because I know it's going to play a goddamn. Why are you playing? Oh, we're done. What the heck was that? I'm sorry, guys. I really wanted to play. Let me see. That was terrible. I just played 2 YouTube. Why didn't this thing turn down is my question. That's all I want to know. Or am I not connected to the one Bluetooth? But I should be. Yes, I'm connected to the Bluetooth. Let's see if we can play it. I know. This is, I don't be preparing a lot of these things when I just say I'm going to sit down and record. So there we go. Let's get to it. I don't care about the speech. Here we go.
Niggas try to starve my kids and get my money to their firstborn. I'm not the nigga supposed to work for him. You supposed to teach Coach and P about a legacy. Instead the niggas follow you, you teach them treachery. Come on. And now you say you check for me without the check for me. Know what you talking about is murder, niggas double jeopardy. Niggas saying let it go. You
Hold up.
Nigga, I can't let it be. Tell niggas don't talk for me. I can only talk for me. I know what my budget read. I read the joint every week. I'm on a no way out tour, but it's a way out for me. Niggas try to dangle money. They didn't think I ever leave. Niggas love to starve the artists, but they love to pay the freaks.
Yeah. If you want to hear more of that scathing diss track by Mace towards Puff Daddy, did he do it, didn't he do it, you probably should just go ahead and YouTube search that, because he says a lot of things. He references Kim Porter's situation. I'm not really fond of people mentioning Kim Porter because she's no longer here and she has children that are still living that I'm sure are on the internet, so they have to see, read, hear, and it automatically triggers something back to their mother. Now, I say that and also say this, that Diddy is, I don't know if it's over for Diddy. I don't know. I'm not saying that he did it or he didn't do it, but his name is Diddy. Um, I'm just saying that it doesn't look good. Now we have people coming out of the woodworks accusing Puffy, Diddy, Love, Sean of heinous, heinous crimes. I would say heinous. We also have ex-employees, Mark Curry to be one, who says that he witnessed Puffy in one of his rages, as well as other artists who worked for Diddy and who were on the Bad Boy thing. But I'm sure all of these, now I'm not sure, but a lot of these people may be doing these interviews because it's a check involved. And right now, I'm sure the check is very high for anyone who is willing to talk about Puff and his past transgressions. Now I'll say if I had the money, I would sit down with someone. But I want to talk to Dylan. That's who I want to talk to. I want to sit down and have a dialogue with Dylan and see how he's doing, because Dylan, I don't know how I got here. I just happened to be there. I don't know. We have haters riding by. I guess somebody is bleeding profusely, as you can hear in the background, I'm sure. Ambulances. You see how I sounded it out? That gets me here because, oh man, I have a pet peeve with people who say ambulance. They totally disregard for that U in the U-lance. Ambulance. If you or you know anyone who says ambulance, kill yourself. Yes, kill yourself. I probably shouldn't say that, but I've already done it. I was still filling out. Okay, that's enough on Diddy, because it's not a lot of information out there. But hold up, this one says Diddy accused of beating another woman, this time in his Bad Boy offices. Did he do it? Didn't he do it? Johnathan Majors. I guess we can stay here. We'll stay here on Johnathan Majors, because Johnathan Majors, let me update you. Johnathan Majors has been in the news for alleged altercation between he and his ex-girlfriend. And this story it has so many different layers, because it started off as a white woman accusing a black man of doing physical harm towards her. That's always a recipe for a nigga going down. Now, Johnathan Majors, of course, he denied all of these allegations immediately. The ex-girlfriend, I want to get her name because I don't want to. Grace Jabari, former girlfriend, Grace Jabari. No relation to Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, if you were wondering. Let's see. Now he went to court. Case goes to the jury. Johnathan Major case goes to the jury. He refuses to testify. Now, I am talking about this because it's been recent that, street cameras, lawyers go through these great heights to get their what word am I looking for? Their clients off of whatever situation is going on. So there's footage of Johnathan Majors running from the scene where he allegedly was harming the white girl, his girlfriend, Grace Jabari, no relation to Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Now, he's like running for his life. Like, now that's how I would run. That's how I run anyway. Like, when, how white women run or clutch their bag when black men are near them or big men are near them. That's how I am with white women. One white woman locks her eyes with me, I take off running the opposite way. Because in some states, eye contact with a white woman, it used to be a crime. But in some states, it still is, depending on who the accuser is. So I advise any of you to stay clear of eye contact with any white woman named Grace Jabari. Now, I thought it was hilarious to see Johnathan Majors running as fast as he was running away from this white woman. Like, he really was like, he did the swim move. I think he must have been he had to play football, because he did this swim move to smack her arms off of him, where it wouldn't leave any marks, just in case. But it was like a swim move to where, oh no, you're not gonna get me, defensive lineman, because she was at him like a defensive lineman. She was on some Michael Strahan type situation, and she was trying to get him, but somehow he smacked away. Like, who was a running back that Strahan had to tackle, like Westbrook would do. Brian Westbrook of the Philadelphia Eagles, how he would smack Strahan hands off him. That's how Johnathan Majors did. And then Johnathan took off running, and the white woman couldn't catch him. And the white woman could not catch him, but I didn't expect the white woman to catch him, because I've seen white women in scary movies, and they aren't that fast, and they don't have that much balance. And Johnathan Majors, that big old nose that he has, boy, that big old nose, it's hard for him to get off balance, because that big old nose that Johnathan Majors has is like an anchor. Some people have big noses and they're anchors, and then a lot of people don't want to be proud in their anchor. Like KRS-One, he has an anchor. And speaking of that nose, they have to be from the same African tribe. I don't know how I got here, but we're here now. If you look at KRS-One's nose and you look at Johnathan Majors' nose, them boys is kin. I don't know if they kin from Kenya or kin from Nairobi, but they kin. And it ain't from America's kin. It's from them roots. We got to go back to them roots. The longest movie ever. You watch Roots these days, it look like slavery still going on. You be like, God damn, is that an update? There must be an update on the slavery. I could have swore I seen Chris Brown in the Roots video. I don't know. But yeah, go ahead and look that up. Go look up the Johnathan Majors running away from a white woman. It was the smartest thing that he's done since taking. What role did he take? One of them damn roles. He was on the rise too. Boy, I believe his agency dropped out. I think he was with CAA. I sound like I know what I'm talking about, right? But everybody knows CAA. Don't ask me what those letters stand for, but I'm sure agency is one of the letters. I wouldn't mind them representing me. I don't know if this is a good sell for them to represent me by not knowing what the C and the A stands for. While we're here, CAA agency. Let's see what that stands for. Big list. Creative Artist Agency. Oh, okay. See, I'm creative. I'm an artist. I just need an agency. So CAA, you have one less major problem to worry about. How about you take on this one? That was a good play on words. I'm really good at this. I'm really good. I think that's about it. That's all I have on the. Do you want to stay on assault? Again, I'll be talking about why LeBron James is better than Michael Jordan. I didn't say in basketball. Just said he's better than him. We'll stay with the assault since we were on the Johnathan Majors situation. We'll stay on assault. Assault with a diddly sausage. Let's see what this story's about. I like to talk about stuff that nobody's talking about because I'm really concerned about this. Here we go. Of course he's in Florida, but normally, Florida is the greatest place for crazy people. It's like I thought old people retired from their jobs and then moved to Florida, but no. Crazy people just wake up and go to Florida and take their crazy there. Excuse me as I take a sip of my Fiji, because this is not a advertisement. That's what I got my daughter doing that every time we drink it. Yeah. She does it every time, and she makes sure I hear her every time she do it. Like, if I ain't paying attention, she'll go, and I ain't paying attention, shit. And she'll give me that little look like, who you looking at looking like me? Don't be looking at me looking like me. Oh, Ray Allen. Not to be confused with Ray Allen, the three-point shooter. This guy's a sausage shooter. Or a sausage swinger. Pause. Okay. Anytime you hear Florida, man, you know something's funny is going to be coming. Nothing but tomfoolery. Ray Allen of St. Petersburg was picked up on Saturday after police received a call about an assault. Now, when you hear assault, you automatically think of a knife, a welding hammer, a gun, also known as a hammer. But no, in this case, police received a call about an assault per Allen's arrest affidavit. He tossed a sausage at his wife during a verbal altercation. Now, there could have been sign language to be like, yo, I'm trying to get some head. You know what I mean? Take this dick, like type of shit. The said sausage struck the 64-year-old woman. Oh, that's the problem. You throwing at that 64-year-old woman. They ain't trying to see nothing that resembles a penis. They don't want anything that resembles a penis at 64 years old. Now, a sausage, not a banana, not a cucumber, not a nothing that resembles a penis at 64 years old. Unless you know you Lady Eloise. On the right side, oh shit, and it was on the right side of her face. The said sausage struck 64-year-old victim on the right side of her face. That's her good side. That must be the side that ain't got no teeth. The document alleged also pointing out that alcohol likely played a role in the bizarre outcome. Duh. You know you have to have red wine if you have sausage and red sauce. Duh. Or is it white wine with red sauce? I don't know. I'm not Italian, so there's that. This is. I said the other day, the world is mad. The world is mad. Anytime you just out here smacking your wife in her face with a sausage and she calls the police on you, like, what is that? Like, it was a sausage, baby. I wanted you to make some sausage. You wasn't looking when I threw you the sausage. It just so happened to smack you in the right side of the face that don't have no teeth over there. My favorite side of your face. Baby, I love you. And I love these sausages. Where's they Dietz and Watson? Probably not Dietz and Watson if they were in Florida. Dietz and Watson is a Philadelphia East Coast thing. And Dietz and Watson is the best hot dog. Paul's, I don't know, Glizzy. Dietz and Watson has the best Frank's, even Frank's sound. Like calling a hot dog Frank and at the Frank stand, society has warped our brains into thinking that Frank's just sounds so flagrantly plausible. But it really does. I hate when I go out of town and, you know, sometimes you do want some street meat paws, a hot dog or something. And I'm not the biggest Nathan's fan. That's another pause. I like Dietz and Watson is like beef hot sausages, Dietz and Watson. No, they shouldn't even sell any other sausage at all. Now, this lady in Florida is lucky that he didn't smack her with a Dietz and Watson sausage because that's healthy. It's a healthy sausage. It's a healthy sausage. More salt. LeBron James. I was watching because LeBron James. I guess we could go to some sports. LeBron James was in the news. LeBron James is always in the news. Well, recently, LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers won the NBA in-season tournament. A lot of you are wondering, what does that mean? Nobody knows. It's just somebody won 7 games and they're giving you a trophy in the middle of the season. Now, I wasn't such a big fan of this in-season thing because, you know, when you don't understand something, you're not going to be a fan of it. So I didn't understand it. I still don't understand it. But it made for better basketball. Maybe. I'm from an era, and I like defense. I'm a defensive guy. I know some of you look at me as some light-skinned guy, don't want no contact, but anyone who knows me, they know I like to get physical. I'm technically dark-skinned trapped inside of this light-skinned body. I've never done anything light-skinned except for cross my legs at this moment while I'm talking to you guys on the Jay Sutton Show. If you're watching via YouTube, please subscribe to the channel. If you're listening on SoundCloud, Apple Music, or Amazon, please subscribe to the channel because it's with your support that will help me. I digress back to what I was talking about. The in-season tournament that nobody understood, but eventually everybody liked. And then I started talking about how I enjoy defense. The NBA is not, it's not defensive friendly. No sport is defensive friendly except for, say, soccer, hockey. It's more defensive oriented. It's made for more rough, rugged, and wild people. The NFL and the NBA, not so much. Now, it's not coincidence. It's not coincidence that these two sports are black sports, and in order to enhance the marketing and money dollars that owners get from athletes at a certain height and at a certain skill level, I should say, they changed the rules to where defensive players who aren't as good offensively. See, that's the thing. When you're not as gifted offensively, you normally make your bones on defense, and that entails make you a good player. Say like Gary Payton, even though he was good offensively as well. So I'll say Dennis Rodman. I'll say Draymond Green, who was in the news he just got suspended indefinitely for smacking somebody else. Now this is his fourth altercation in the last 9 months. A baby ain't been born faster than he's been suspended 4 times out of the NBA. But I digress. Defense has been taken out of sports. So when I'm watching these basketball games and I'm watching people just run up and down the court, and it's all of these step back 3-pointers, and nobody's going toward the court except for Giannis Antetokounmpo and fat ass Zion Williamson, who just can't get right. Excuse me. That kid Zion has been in the league for 4 years now, I believe, and it seems as though he's gotten bigger. That's not good. That is terrible. Now, he still jumps out the gym, but the boy can't stay on the floor. He's too heavy top side. He's top heavy. When you ain't got no, when you bringing all that weight down on them knees, boy, it's bad for you. It's bad for you. But, again, I'm talking about LeBron and the Lakers winning the in-season tournament. It kept everybody involved because normally to an avid NBA basketball watcher, the season is trash in the beginning. Season doesn't pick up in the NBA till after the All-Star break. So that's February or after Christmas. I should say, I'm sorry, Christmas. They turn it up a little bit, and then after the All-Star break, they really turn it up a notch. But the in-season tournament has provided the viewer to enjoy watching basketball in October and November and December. So it did its job. Now, LeBron, who is one of the top competitors in the NBA, in NBA history, I know a lot of people don't look at him as this big competitor, like, say, a vicious Kobe Bryant or Michael Jordan, who they always try to compare him to. But he does his killer instincts in different ways, like dominate both ends of the floor, coach the team, referee, GM, ball boy, whatever LeBron needs to do in order to win, he's going to do it. So recently LeBron, who is 38, 39 years old, in his 19th or 20 year, still top 5 basketball players in the NBA currently, which is insane, because when you think of all of the old players from back in the day in their 19th and 18th season, like, think about Patrick Ewing on the Orlando Magic. Ugh, that was nasty. That was nasty. Or Dominique Wilkins on a Boston Celtics. Larry Bird was turning in his grave at the sight of Dominique Wilkins, who he had plenty of playoff battles against in the past with the Atlanta Hawks. Seeing Dominique in that jersey was Ugh. Ugh. Nasty. But no, LeBron James is still at the height of his career. Insane. Now, he just won the in-season tournament, and it's just like LeBron. He like, yo, listen, I'm going to keep it real with y'all. I got to be the first. Nobody gives a damn about the in-season tournament. It's on the same level as a Summer League championship or the Bubble championship. Yeah, I said it. The Bubble championship was trash. To me, I know everybody had the same. They were on the same playing field, and nobody can go home and this and that, but there was no such thing as a crowd. If a tree falls in the woods, did it really fall? Is that how that go? I don't know if that supported my case or not. But whatever. Now, after that, I said all that to say why I was talking about LeBron James, because a lot of people, the biggest argument is LeBron James the greatest NBA player, basketball player ever? Many would argue no. Those people would be Michael Jordan fans and Kobe Bryant fans. I am both. So no, I'm not saying that LeBron James is better than Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant, because a lot of people don't like to mention Kobe. They forget that Kobe was like the guy. But he was taking Kobe out of this. Rest in peace, the Mamba. LeBron James is a better human being than Michael Jordan. How do I know? Because look at his sons. Now, LeBron James, this is busy LeBron, probably a billionaire, just hasn't mentioned it yet, but LeBron James' son, Bronny, USC, he's good. He can play ball. That makes LeBron James better than Michael Jordan, because Michael Jordan's son's trash. Wasn't good. Great marketers. Should be mentioned next to Deion Sanders' son, Jr., who does a phenomenal job with marketing. But Michael Jordan was not missing no basketball games in the NBA to go and watch whatever the hell Michael Jordan's son's name is. They ain't even no juniors. It ain't even no Michael Jordan Jr. It's just Marcus. He never take no game off to go see Marcus. LeBron James' son is so good that he takes off to go and watch his son play his first game at USC. Now, granted, the boy just had a heart murmur or damn near lost his life on the court. So, yeah, daddy needs to beat her on the sideline. That makes him a better human being than Michael Jordan. Doesn't make him a better basketball player than Michael Jordan. What else? LeBron dresses better than Michael Jordan. He does dress better than Michael Jordan. 10 times better dresser than Michael Jordan. I won't say 10 times because back in the day, Mike was that bull. Yeah, Mike was a trendsetter. But nobody was trying to dress like Mike. Niggas ain't have Jordan jeans. And if you did have a pair of Jordan jeans, kill yourself. My dad had Jordan jeans. He's a big Michael Jordan fan. He had all the Jordan jeans, big Jordan jeans in the house. LeBron's a better dresser than Michael Jordan. I don't know. I think they're about even on humanitarianism. I just made that word up. On being a humanitarian. About even. Michael Jordan does a lot of things that he doesn't want in the spotlight. He doesn't want credit for what he does. Sure, LeBron's the same way. But LeBron James has put all of his friends in position to succeed. Rich Paul is a goddamn agent, for Christ's sake. This nigga used to sell football jerseys, throwbacks. Now he's selling basketball players to organizations. Now, if that ain't a full circle moment, let's stop there. This brother, Rich Paul, let me sit up for this. This brother, Rich Paul, because this just boggled my mind. Rich Paul went from selling basketball, NFL throwback basketball jerseys and football jerseys to now selling basketball players to teams. That alone makes LeBron James better at being a human being than Michael Jordan. That alone. Rich Paul. Shout out to Maverick, who also took his friendship cachet with LeBron James. LeBron James handed him his cachet, and Mav is doing remarkable things in the production world. Charles Oakley, meanwhile, is getting thrown out of the New York Knicks stadium arena and can no longer walk back in there. That's what you get for being Michael Jordan's friend. You get thrown out of an arena that you made popular. Does it pay to be Michael Jordan's friend, or does it pay to be LeBron James's friend? Now, LeBron James needs to call up his friend Draymond Green and tell him to stop with the knucklehead stuff, because smacking people and saying you flail your arms ain't going to fly. It's just not going to fly. Do I have any more reasons of why LeBron James? I think I proved my case of why LeBron James is a better person than Michael Jordan. He's not a better basketball player. If you give me, like, he does more. I guess. But with my eyes, I love LeBron. LeBron's the third best player in my eyes. Third best player all time. I just can't put him. Well, he could be second, because 1A and 1B to me is Michael Jordan and Kobe Bean Bryant. Yes, LeBron James is better than Magic Johnson. Miss me with that. I'm just saying. I know it's an argument, and it is what it is. So that's that. Sticking to basketball, John Morant was in the news. He testified in his case that he was going through from 2021. Let's see. I'll play a little audio from that. John Morant. Let's see. Let me read the headline. Oh, it's nothing. Here we go. Okay. Here we go, guys.
The ball came, hit in my face. I flinched back like this. So I'm like, what you want? Like that.
During day 1 of 3 in a civil court hearing, Memphis Grizzlies basketball star John Morant and his father, T. Morant, testified about the summer 2022 confrontation between Ja and then 17-year-old Joshua Holloway over a pickup game of basketball.
And then he take a step forward?
He was a Ja, too.
Step forward. So then we end up getting, like, chest to chest.
All right, Ja. John Morant is describing his altercation with this then 17-year-old boy in 2022. This was just last year. Well, now it'll be 2 years ago, because it's already January and I'm about to be 42 years old. Damn, did I just say that out loud? I probably need to get a Jackie Robinson jersey, now that I think about it, to bring in my birthday. John Morant, who is currently suspended from the NBA, I think he only has about 5 more games left, 4 maybe. He's short, as people in jail would say. Yeah, I'm short. Ja, I'm not sure what's going to happen. They said that. I think they said that the guy said that Ja pistol whipped him or brandished a pistol or something with a pistol. Now, we do know Ja Morant plays with them things. Now, we do know that. If we don't know nothing else, we know Ja Morant plays with those things. Yes, he does. But we don't know if he was playing with those things that day in question. But yeah, that's that with him. I was gonna talk about Nori J. Shout out to my daughter Nori J, the apple of my eye. The other day, me and Nori were going to the mall because she needed some more school uniforms. My baby is so rough on her school uniform shirts. My goodness, the stains just do not come out. I don't know what she is doing with these shirts, or if they just not making these shirts with the same exact cotton that I was wearing when I was going to Catholic school, and I had to wear those same color shirts, because I don't remember having those type of stains that just don't come out. But I digress. Me and Nori on our way to the mall to go and get her some shirts and maybe some pants and some skirts. That's what we grabbed. Now, her mom didn't tell me till after I spent some extra money on some pants and a skirt that, she only needed shirts. I said, well, fine time to tell me that, D. Thank you. Could have saved us $40. But whatever, she gonna need the skirts because she's gonna mangle the ones that she has, I'm sure. But we're on our way now. Me and Nori, we bond. You know, I go for drives with Nori. Yes, I'm the father who still takes his daughter on nap rides. It started when she was a baby. I realized that she goes to sleep when I put on good music and take a ride. Hey, anything for her to be asleep, I am all for it. If it's going to cost me $15 in gas money for her to go to sleep, guess who's going to put that $15? And that's the thing that I've been doing lately. On the weekends, I put her in the car around that nap time, 12:30, and go drive to Delaware and go get me some gas. By the time I get back from Delaware from getting gas, because it's 40 cents cheaper than it is in PA. So, yeah, I'll take that little 8-minute ride to save 40 cents. You know you old when you start paying attention to the cents and the dollar amounts of the gas in the gallon in the car, because when I was younger, I didn't give a goddamn about nothing. Here, take this money, just fill up that tank. I digress. So we're on our way to the children's place out the Concord Mall in Delaware, because again, if I can cut paying extra on taxes and just cut 5-6 cents, if I could cut 6 cents times 13, just a roundabout number, then guess what? I'm going to do that. But I'm telling you this story because me and Nori were on our way to the mall, and you know, normally we jamming. You know, Nori be digging my music, but now recently Nori is on this Michael Jackson thing. All she wants to hear is Michael Jackson. I don't know who introduced this little girl to Michael Jackson. I'm sure I played it. I'm sure she's heard it with her mom, but not enough to where she's requesting Michael Jackson. That's how I know that's my baby, because she loves good music. Now, sometimes I don't want to hear Michael Jackson, baby. So you gonna listen to this? You gonna listen to this Frankie Beverly? You know what I'm saying? You gonna listen to this Bootsy? You know what I'm saying? You gonna listen to this Conway? You gonna listen to this Rock Marciano? Like whatever I'm listening to, baby, it's good for your soul. Trust me. This little brand Nubian, you know, it's good for your soul, baby. But sometimes she be like, "No, Daddy, I don't want to hear that. Put on some Michael Jackson." So we ride, and she like, "I want to hear Michael Jackson, Daddy." I said, "What?" "I want to hear Michael Jackson, Daddy." I said, "Michael Jackson ain't on right now, Mama. We listening to the Groove on XM Radio. Now, Prince is on right now." So I'm thinking that she like, I don't really fool with Prince like that. I'm really a Michael Jackson guy. So she like, "Daddy, put on Michael Jackson." I'm like, "Mama, I don't really feel like, put on Michael Jackson, Daddy." "All right, baby. All right, you got it. You know, hey, girl dad, you understand. Girl dads out there understand. Once Mama get like that, it's time to, all right, we're going to put on Michael Jackson." Now, I tried to fool her. I put on something else. And she like, "That ain't Michael Jackson, Daddy." I said, "How the hell you know that?" "That ain't Michael Jackson." Oh, my God. So now I got to put on some Michael Jackson. Now, as soon as I put on that Michael Jackson, she was like, "The way you're making me feel, the way you're making me, it really turns me on, really turns, knock me on my feet now, baby. Woo! Now my days are gone, my lonely days are gone." Ooh. So we ride, and it just warms my heart. I only told you all that story just to tell you, like, my baby really loves music. Fine music at that. Now, you talk about the good, now you got to take the bad. Like, you know, I know she, like, all right. So the other day, we sitting in the house. Now, the thing with these kids is you can't, like, I don't know, like one, like especially two. I'm going to say two because she's 2 now. 2 years old, you cannot take an eye off of that child. I took my eye off of that child to make me look good, 5 seconds. 5 seconds. Highlight to make me look good, because I don't know how many seconds it really was. But it wasn't that damn long. So, and I look up and her mouth is black. And she's spitting stuff out. And I'm like, "Mama, what the hell do you got in your mouth?" "A cookie." But she's spitting it out. Nobody spit out no Oreos. Now it's black. It's black. The color is black. It's black coloring. coloring. Black coloring. Now, I'm being naive. I'm like, nah, my baby ain't. I'm not thinking what I know it is. And I still haven't said what it is. Her mom said it, but I ain't said it yet. So I'm like, Mama, what is that? What is it? It's Cookie. Cookie, where you get Cookie from, baby? Samad, who she calls Kamad, is Samad, her brother. Kamad. I said, Mama, that ain't no cookie. Yeah, it's cookies. So I'm in mind, I'm like, all right, they Oreos. I'm giving her the benefit of the doubt because I know. I'm like, baby, they Oreos, right? They Oreos. Yeah, it's cookies, Oreos, cookies, Oreos. I know damn well it's crayon. It's black crayon. My baby is chewing on crayons. And I'm like, baby, I know you smarter than that. Why? Why are you chewing crayons and telling me they cookies? I still haven't admitted that it was crayons. Her mom, because her mom asked her brother, did you give Nori some cookies? Because I was in denial, so her mom asked me, said, did you ask somebody if he gave her some cookies? I'm like, nah, I didn't even get to it. I'm in denial, but I know what it was. Like, nah, I forgot all about it. So later that day, she asked Samad. So she gets back to me. She's like, Samad said that he didn't give her no cookies. So I'm like, damn. So what was it? We still don't know. I know what it was. Her mom like, well, it's all in the rug. And I'm like, yeah, I tried to wipe it up. You know what I mean? My bad. But it was cookies. I know it wasn't cookies. So her mom, she come home from school. Nori finally admits it was crayons. It was crayons. She thinks because she's laughing at everything's okay. I'm like, no, baby. People who ate crayons ain't got it all up top. That's what I'm like. Baby, are you trying to tell me you ain't got it all? I know you got it all. I got it all. Your mama got it all. We come from got it all type of people. But why are you chewing on crayons? Thank God she spit the crayons out. She's smart enough to spit it out. She didn't digest any of the crayons. At least that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Hopefully she did. I know, but it was a big pile of chewed up crayon on the goddamn floor. Damn girl. Oh my goodness, man. But that's my baby, and I love her. I surely do. I love her. That's it. That's all I had on Nori J. Meek Mill. Meek Mill. This is good news. This is a quick hit. So I'm out of here. I talked enough, and I actually enjoyed myself. This is just me getting my thoughts off. Let's see. Meek Mills. I'm going to talk about Meek Mills and what he did because Meek Mill did some good stuff. Shout out to Meek Mills. Meek Mills has helped pass the Pennsylvania's probation reform bill. SB 838 just passed the House with a 178 to 25 vote. Huge shout out to the reform Rep Harris, Representative Delazori, and Representative Harris, and all our coalition partners. We got it done. I think this is a quote. I want to say this is a quote from my man. I can't explain how much this bill means to me. My experience on probation reflected millions of other stories that go unheard. So when the world saw my case and the absurdity of sending people absurdity. I think absurd. I'm just fucking with y'all. Of sending people to prison for non-criminal technical violation, it sparked a movement. It's an honor and a blessing to see this change come to my home state. Shout out to Meek Mills, who somehow managed to get a probation bill law passed and in the same rap song talk about his homie shooting somebody with the switchy for talking to his bitchy. He's steady getting richy in the millie on my arm. That's basically how Meek Mill rap. But yeah. But that's dope, man. That's dope. I ain't mad at that. That's pretty dope. What else do we have? We have a woman was arrested for trying to burn down Martin Luther King Jr.'s childhood home. Black girl. Woman arrested for attempting to set Martin Luther King Jr.'s birth home on fire. And they have her with a gasoline can, and she's throwing the gasoline on the home and on the porch. Somebody's recording it. Yeah, somebody's recording this, but luckily she didn't burn it down. A woman has been arrested in Atlanta for attempting to burn down Martin Luther King Jr.'s birth home. 26-year-old Lanisha Chantrice Henderson is being charged with second-degree arson and interfering with government property. Her mental health is under investigation and federal charges might follow. You think, according to Atlanta Police Chief Darren, 2 NYPD officers and 2 Utah tourists stepped in to prevent the woman from burning down a valuable landmark of the city. Police say they were called to the scene for reports of vandalism in progress shortly after 5:45 p.m. You know, she was doing this shit during rush hour. And she wanted to get caught. Poor black girl. She black girl too. Black girl. And here's a word from Charleston White.
All right. I think everything that you're saying has some truth to it. It's just the delivery. You standing, there's no denying that you're standing for and by your people.
Well, here's the thing. When you're addressing evil, you can't worry about the delivery. When you're looking at the conditions of our community, you can't worry about the evil when you got kids that kill kids and say we smoking on Tuka. See, they wasn't worried about the delivery when these kids in Chicago were talking about smoking on Tuka. Mm-hmm. They weren't worried about the delivery. I ain't got no manners for no slut. I'm going to put my thumb in her butt. The delivery? I like girls kissing girls where I'm from, and that's on the radio. Girls on girls, that's promoting lesbianism to my daughter as we driving to school. This song they playing with Drake. Y'all worried about the delivery? These niggas talking about killing each other. They really, that nigga Thug said, I shot at your mama. You don't mention me no more. He really shot that nigga mama.
He really shot
y'all worried about my delivery? These niggas are confessing to murders on songs. And y'all worried about my delivery? The conditions of black sucking them, talking about booty holes. Y'all worried about my delivery? Come on, don't be hypocrites, black people. Y'all can't listen to this music if y'all so caught up in my delivery. Don't do me like that. And the way y'all snap and pop y'all pussy to this music, the way y'all kill and drill to this music, don't trip about my delivery. Hey, yo, Easy, why you wear your pants like that? I wear my pants like that because that's easy access, baby. 50 U.S. congressional members, from Ted Cruz to Mark Rubio.
That's what I like.
Senator John Cornyn. Hands like that, that's easy access, baby. Easy. Why you talk like that? I talk like that to get my point across. Because when I wasn't talking like that, wearing a bow tie, y'all wasn't paying me no attention. And I was going to the Supreme Court changing laws and legislations in this country. I was working with over 50 U.S. congressional members, from Ted Cruz to Mark Rubio, Senator John Cornyn. I was on the front page of the American Bar Association Journal. I had done a study with News 21, Walter Cronkite School of Journalism. Y'all wasn't paying attention then. So, nigga, I gave y'all what y'all want. A ignorant motherfucking nigga that talk like them rappers. Now y'all.
This is the
Yeah. Now, I don't disagree with him. I much rather hear Charleston White talk like that than like his quote unquote like rappers do. He makes a lot of sense. I say the same thing. That's why I don't really listen to those type of. I don't listen to terrestrial radio to where it's a bunch of misogyny and shoot 'em up, bang bang, and kill a man that's next to you type of music. I've never enjoyed that type of music. Now, in a certain setting, of course, there's ignorant songs that I like and ratchet songs and violent songs that I like, but that is not what I put in my head and in my system on the constant 24/7. I listen to that stuff when somebody else is listening to it. My algorithm does not play any of the shoot 'em up, bang, bang, kill your ass, except for when it's coming from the Griselda guys. But that's either here nor there. I digress. See, I'm a hypocrite as well. But also, I don't agree with the stuff that's being put in our psyches. Like, yes, people are born gay. That's for sure. You're born gay. It's not a choice. It's not something that you do. But there is a such thing as influencing someone to try something and think that, and I'll just leave it there, because I'm not trying to go down that road. I believe that's all that I have for this. I'll say this, and I'll say a few things. I'll say, please go to my YouTube page, subscribe. Also go to Apple, Amazon, and SoundCloud, and subscribe to the Jay Sutton Show podcast. Please, your support is needed. Please like, share, do something with the algorithm. Also, be on the lookout for another Spaghetti on the Wall, Volume 2, which will be called Girl Dad. If you're not familiar with Spaghetti on the Wall is a stand-up comedy series that I release once every so often. I don't want to put a time or a date on things. I'm done with time restraints, because as an artist, I sometimes am not in the mood to do certain things, but I will feed the streets. I have my own internal things that I deal with, and I'm dealing with those things. So if I can even sit down on this couch and just talk to you for however long I've been talking, would probably been an hour and some change, then that's progress for me. I'm not always in the mood to do stuff. I have mood swings. I have leave me alone times. I have regrets that I have to live with. I have thoughts that I have to deal with. I'm a human being like the rest of you guys. But I do need your support. I need your support in supporting me to keep me motivated to get my ass up. Now, a lot of this lack of motivation stems from people not supporting me in the multitude that I would like or that I would expect. My problem is I expect people to show me the same love that I show them. So with that said, I say I show up to people's events. They don't ask me to come. I just come because that's how you show love and you support. I would think that people would notice that type of support and love and would return it to me and show up to my events. But no, you don't. That's fine. There are people out here, and I am finding my tribe. I am finding that's one of my main goals for 2024. That's like one of the top goals that I am having, is finding my tribe of people and give direct to consumer. Because if I find the people who truly support me and I just focus on them, and I will be able to feed them my art, because right now I'm just feeding art for people who you know what I mean, they're not really into my type of art, and I can't really be mad at them not accepting my art. I don't know if that's the case or not. I'm also from a place where showing love is it's frowned upon, or showing love to certain people. I don't fucking know. It boggles my mind. All I know is 2024, my goal is to get my tribe. Find the people who truly love what I do. If I can just find 200 people in every city, I will be fine. I can tour the world. I can sell merchandise. I can feed them my art, and they will digest it at such a high clip. So that's one of my goals for 2024. Also, I want to do my own tour. So that's also part of finding my target audience, my tribe. I don't even know what I'm going to call them yet, but we're going to find a cool ass name, because that's what we have to do. But also just support me, and I'll continue to try to support you. But 2024, if you're not giving me the love that I'm giving you, I'm no longer exchanging fake love with people. That's just it. Ain't going to be no sweat off your back. Ain't going to be no sweat off my back. And that's the problem. The sweat is coming off of my back when I care so much. And I shouldn't care. I shouldn't. But I'm an artist, and I'm sensitive. And I think my shit is good. It really is, though. It's good. It's good. It's good. You guys just like strangers more than you like people that you actually know. You don't like the people that you know until they already blow up, and then it's just like, oh, I was supporting them all of this time. See? I didn't want to do this, but here I am. So, tune into the next episode of The Jay Sutton Show, and you'll probably hear more rants like you heard today. Because this is fun, it's free, and it's verbal exercise, which is what I do. It helps me enunciate and articulate in a way that I normally don't. Helps me to interact with people. I don't know. Right now I'm just using words to fill in the space. But like I always say, do it big or don't do it at all. Why get hit by a car when you get hit by a bus? And never trust a little button to frown. That girl is poison. It's the Jay Sutton Show. I'll catch y'all next week. Peace.
It's just like I got a hand, my baby know I got it under control.